Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're watching this. And welcome to Morris, Illinois. Let me get back to my truck here. It is about 6:50 a.m. Let me tell you what I got planned for today. What a gorgeous sunrise this morning. Like I said, here in Morris, Illinois. Well, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to That Reefer Guy. They call me That Reefer Guy because when I'm not sitting at truck stops, I am driving refrigerated freight around the country. I shouldn't say that. I am usually delivering refrigerated freight from the Midwest, out east, and down to the southeast. But today I find myself this morning in Morris, Illinois. I haven't done a trucking vlog in 15 days. Why? Because I have been running dedicated customer freight, and I have not found a good way to make an interactive vlog without sharing any details of the customer that I'm hauling for. My customer load ended on Wednesday in Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin. And then they were supposed to have something for me on Thursday or today, and it fell through. So yesterday, I got done with my customer load Wednesday afternoon at about 2 p.m. Couldn't find any freight where I was. So I took the rest of Wednesday off. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Still really, really hot. So I did some laundry and stuff like that. And then I found a load yesterday that picked up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and wasn't supposed to deliver until 12 a.m. this morning in Joliet, Illinois. But I got to Joliet, Illinois at 7:30 last night, and they put me in a door and unloaded me right away. And then I came here to Morris, Illinois, about 20 miles away from where I delivered, to spend the night. Well, it's currently almost 7 o'clock. It's about 6:50 a.m. I'll put a couple of screenshots up. Truck Smarter load board, there is one load. DAT load board, there is two loads, and they're the exact same loads. It is a partial going from the Chicagoland area back to Sauk Center, Minnesota. Real quick, what I am trying to do right now, because I do have a customer load that's picking up on Sunday in like the middle of Wisconsin, I guess you could call it. The same load I've been running. What I am trying to do is find a load that gets me from Illinois here to Minnesota, Wisconsin, or like the northeast part of Iowa. And I even tried looking yesterday, trying to put two loads together, and there was no freight. We're in weird times right now if you were working on the spot market. I thought everything was supposed to be better. I thought after January things were going to be better. Yeah, how's that working out? Terrible for me. Anyways, I got some decisions to make. I'm about 450 miles away from home right now. About 6.5, 7 hours. I could deadhead home from here and have the weekend at my house, and then deadhead only about 150 miles to the customer pickup on Sunday. So I don't know. I'll keep you all updated on what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait until about 7:30 and hit the load board and see if I can find any freight. And if I can't by honestly, by 8:30, 9 o'clock, I might just bounce. I might just deadhead 450 miles home, and I would get home in the afternoon and have all the rest of tonight and all day tomorrow. And actually most of Sunday to hang out with the family. So that's what I might do. It hasn't been that long. It's about 10 after 7 right now. I'll put some videos or screenshots up here. There still isn't any freight. And like I said, I am trying to go to specific destinations, which makes it a little bit more difficult, but if you run this lane like Illinois to Minnesota, Wisconsin to Minnesota, or even Iowa, you know there's always freight in this area. all the time. I mean, it can be simple, light, like frozen stuff, or it can be heavy water loads out of Wisconsin back to Minnesota. And there is nothing. Like, there's still just those 2 loads on the load board. I even checked C.H. Robinson. They don't have anything. I checked TQL. There is nothing going to Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Iowa from Morris, Illinois. That is, I've never seen that. I'll be as honest as I can. In the 4 years that I have been out here as an owner-operator, booking my own freight, I have never seen that. Like I said, it's still early. I don't know why I'm getting all worked up. YouTube gold, I guess. You got to get worked up to be a truck vlogger on YouTube, or you got to talk about other people. So yeah, market's crashing. Sell all your equipment. This is the worst time to be an owner-operator. Shut up. The reason I should specify this. There's a bad glare. Let me do this. Every time, or I shouldn't say every time, right now, I have emailed 2 brokers and I have called 2 brokers. And by the time I get a response via email, the load is gone. And by the time I get a hold of somebody, the load is gone. I've seen a total of 4 loads. It's currently 7:45 a.m. And I can't book a load, man. Like, the loads are just disappearing off the load board. Like I said, the minute I see it and I send an email, I get an email back that says, sorry, load's covered. When I call and wait on hold for a minute or 2 and get a hold of somebody, give them the reference number and the lane. Sorry, that load's already been covered. And they're not great loads either. I mean, the brokers have the power right now. For what I'm trying to do. I have no negotiating ability right now or anything, because every time they're posting a load, the load is being taken, and I'm sure it's being taken for the posted rates, which are pretty low. I'm not, they're low. I'm just looking for a load that would just get me closer to where I need to be. Because it would basically be my fuel. Like, I'd be paying for my fuel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Don't know what I'm going to do. What would you do? Drop a comment. You're 6.5, 7 hours away from home. Would you deadhead home? Or keep trying to find a load? Or the other possibility is you're just going to sit, If I did sit and couldn't find a load today, maybe I could find a load on Saturday that delivers same day or very early Sunday morning. The deadhead from here to where I pick up is about 300 miles. So, I could always deadhead there, I guess, and just sit for the weekend. But if I've already gone 300 miles, why not go another 150 and just get home? This is why I haul customer freight. This is why I am not a spot market guy. It's too, the little bit of hair I have left on my head, it makes me want to pull it all out. So, we'll talk to you all later. Put a screenshot up here right now. It is currently 8 a.m. There's 3 loads on the load board. 2 of the loads are the exact same load. They're the King of Freight loads that are going to Sauk Rapids, Minnesota. They're partials. There is 1 load that's going to Appleton, Wisconsin. So I called on that. It doesn't deliver until Monday. Picks up today, delivers Monday for $700. I'm not running my reefer till Monday for $700. And anyways, that load wouldn't work for me because, like I said, I have a customer load that I'm picking up on Sunday. Yeah, I'll give it I don't know, maybe another half hour. And then I am convincing myself it's okay to deadhead home. Like I said, drop a comment. What would you do? You know, yeah, it's costing me money to deadhead home. I get that. But I'm empty. It's not going to be a lot of wear and tear. It's an easy drive from where I am. What I would do right now is hop on 80 to 39 to 90 to 94. Then I'm home. So I could be home in time for, man, like early dinner. I could go out to dinner with my wife tonight. That actually sounds better than hauling freight right now. This is trucking, man. This is OTR trucking when you're working the spot market. Like I said, I knew yesterday when I booked that load from Wisconsin to Joliet, I immediately got on the load board and was trying to find a load for today. And there was nothing, even yesterday. This is so abnormal. I have never seen this. And I've put myself in some pretty bad places before. I didn't think Joliet, Illinois was one of those places, but I guess it is. Or Morris, Illinois, where I'm at now. But I paid $22 to park here, and I'm right in front of the pumps. Right in front of the pumps. All right, later. Well, it's currently 8:30 a.m., and there is one load on the load board in a 150-mile radius from Morris, Illinois, going to Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Iowa. So I have made a decision. I am going to deadhead 450 miles home right now instead of just wasting my time here at this TA. I'd rather get home and spend time with my wife and kids. I actually believe Mama Fate Trucking is coming into town. I think my mom's coming into town today, so it'd be nice to surprise her. My parents still live in northern Minnesota, and my mom and dad come down quite frequently to see the grandkids, so it'd be nice to get down and or get home and see my mom. So yeah, drop a comment below. Is this what you would do? All right, the decision has been made. I am going to deadhead home from Morris, Illinois. I had a really, really good week. These customer loads I'm hauling paid very well. But yeah, this is not something I would really, really recommend a lot of people doing. Deadheading, 7 hours to go home. Tough to have good months when you're just deadheading home. But you know what? I had a really good week, and I've actually had a really fantastic month. And yeah, this is going to leave me with a deadhead of about 150 miles to pick up my customer load on Sunday. But this way I get to go home, see my wife, the kids, possibly my mom, my dog, my turtle. Yep. Life of an owner-operator. crossed into Minnesota, and this scale's open. This is a non-pre-pass scale, so I have to enter it. I used to work for a company that I used to get weighed and inspected all the time when I entered this scale. So I don't like this scale very much. This is the St. Croix scale. As soon as you go across the St. Croix River from Wisconsin into Minnesota, and you just have to cross the scale here at 20 miles an hour and then watch those arrows up there on that light. Hopefully it lets me go to the left. Yep, sweet. Got the bypass. I don't like this scale at all. I have been put out of service twice at this scale. Once for the truck and one time for the trailer. A company I used to work for ran just ragged equipment. All right, we're almost home. Well, let's see if the car will start. I don't know why it wouldn't. It's only been sitting for 15 days. Oh yeah. Let's turn the heat off and the seat warmers. Turn the air conditioning on. Because, yeah, it's really warm out today. It's windy and no humidity, so it's really nice. But I was just thinking, I own a Toyota Highlander, 2 Toyota Avalons, and a Toyota Corolla. And let me think here. I have replaced a water pump in a 2003 Toyota Avalon that has 253,000 miles on it. I've replaced an alternator on this 2004 Toyota Avalon with 151,000 miles, and I replaced a strut and a muffler and Cadillac converter on the Toyota Corolla that is a 2005 with like 74,000 miles on it. And I have done nothing to the Toyota Highlander that has about 80,000 miles on it. I'll tell you what, I know there's lots of people out there that talk about Hondas and stuff like that, and Hondas are a good car too. I swear by these Toyota vehicles. They are so damn reliable. Way more reliable than the cars I used to drive when I was younger. I was a Ford guy, right? I like Chevy too, but I was a Ford guy. Those were not dependable vehicles for me. They would last like 7-8 years and then need major work done to them. I put trannies in a Ford Bronco and a Ford Taurus. Anyways, this is getting long-winded. I will end this vlog of me deadheading from Chicago this morning because there was no freight on the load board back to Minnesota, and now I'm going to go spend the weekend with my family. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up on this video. Till next time, you know what it is. I hit my finger. Keep on trucking.